Hey guys, and welcome to, well, whatever this is really, a review, an update, who knows. I haven't made a Knots video in a while, so here we are. It's the day after our FA Trophy win over Morpeth, a 3-0 win, a professional job by Knots. As a Knots fan, you can be a bit apprehensive heading into these games because we have a habit of making it difficult for ourselves. Oxford City, Belper, that Salford game. So yeah, a professional job by Knots, through to the next round, and an important run out for players who haven't had the minutes this season. I thought Matty Wolf played well, strong, looks good with his feet, and yeah, it could be a good acquisition. Hope we do extend his loan because he hasn't really had much of a chance this season to even get on the subs bench, never mind in the starting 11. I thought Tom Walker played well as well. Eli Sam scored and assisted the third goal. So yeah, a professional job, as I've already said, and through to the next round. In the league, Notts up to third after their win on Tuesday over Stockport. I feel like that win over Chesterfield in November has really kicked our season into gear. We didn't play well that game, but we got the 3 points through the 2 late goals from Ruben Rodriguez and Kyle Wootton. Them sort of games where you don't play well and you win, and also the fact that we won it late on, it can really help start a good run of form. And that's what it's done with Notts. I think since then we've only lost 1 in 6 or something like that. Then on to Wealdstone, where we produced arguably our best performance of the season. Some magic football, some totally liquid football. Brilliant play. That's how Notts should be playing. Working the ball into space, working the ball quickly between players, getting it forward to our best players, and clinical finishing. We were solid in defence as well. Dagenham afterwards, that's a game we should have won. We had the chances in the first half. Again, some great football, and that's how we should be playing against the teams in the bottom half. Let them worry about us. Let's not set up to counter what threats they've got. Okay, yes, show them respect, as in don't turn up and think, oh, we're going to win this anyway. We don't need to put in 100%. We do, but let them worry about us. And Dagenham, we had the better chances in the first half. We probably should have taken them. In the second half, we really should have had a penalty. Ruben Rodriguez gets fouled in the penalty area when he's got a tap in into an empty net and the ref doesn't give it. And when I was watching this game on the stream, I was livid. I was livid for a good 10 minutes. I was so angry. The game was still going on and I was still really annoyed about it, about how the ref hadn't given it, because it was such an obvious penalty. Like, what goes through the ref's mind to think that's not a penalty? He's not going to dive when he's got a tap in, has he? But yeah, we get a point, and then we play Woking at home, and it's not going for us. We try to play our normal game. Woking make it difficult for us. It's going to be one of them tough games where we've got to grind out a result. We've got to grind out a 1-0 win. We change it up second half. We try and go a little bit more direct to the wings, and it works. The goal comes from that. Doyle with a good ball to Enzio. Enzio with some good individual play. He really has played well over the last few games, Enzio. He plays it to Kyle Wootton, and Kyle Wootton doesn't miss from there. Inside the penalty area from about 12 yards out. Like 10 yards out or something like that. The Tuesday game against Bournemouth, I was annoyed at. We didn't press as well as we did against Woking and Wealdstone. We should have been 2-0 up after 10 minutes as well. 2 great chances and some good football as well in the build-up to both of them. So yeah, we really should have been ahead at half-time. And the thing is, we kind of set up to counter what Bournemouth could do rather than let them worry about what we could do. And apart from them 2 chances and a spell at the start of the second half where we controlled possession, we didn't really create much. I thought a draw was a fair result, but Bournemouth win the game. They score from a set piece in like the 71st minute or something. And yeah, it's a loss. However, we bounce back with a fantastic team performance this past Tuesday against Stockport. A real team effort. We nullified their creative threats, we defended superbly, and it's topped off with a brilliant team goal. And it's a real indication of how we want to play. The high press forces their keeper into a quick clearance. Rollo wins the header, and it starts a 15 pass move that ends with Jake Reeves rolling it into the bottom corner and giving us the win. And like I say, it indicates how we want to play. It's got everything. The high press to force the keeper into the quick clearance, moving the ball about quickly to beat the high press, because we have struggled with that this season. When teams press us highly, we've panicked a bit and we've not been sure what to do with the ball. But we move it from, and there's like 8 players involved, 8 or so players involved in this attack. We move it well, we move it quick, we move it into space, we work the space really well. Rollo with a good direct ball to Wootton, not a 70-yard hoof, but a chip ball, easy to control, and he plays it to Rodriguez, who plays it to Brindley. There's about 6 players forward helping the attack, which is really good to see. Brindley with great determination to win the ball, get to the ball ahead of Jordan Williams. He plays it to Wootton, who plays it to Reeves, who scores a great goal, a great performance, and Notts currently sit 3rd in the National League table. What Notts need to do now is break away from this gathering of teams that is just below us in the table, because it's really tight at the moment. There's only 4 points separating where we are in 3rd to Solihull in 11th. I mean, you've got Bromley in 4th, I believe it is. Then it's Altrincham, Wealdstone, Woking, Wrexham, Maidenhead, Stockport and Solihull. And Stockport and Solihull have got at least 2 games in hand on all of the teams above them. And yeah, so we really do need to get on a really good run of form now. Like, I mean, consistent wins to not just get away from this load of teams, but I mean, help us catch Sutton and eventually Torquay, because Torquay have started the season ridiculously well. Like, I mean, that is ruthlessness. Win, 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 win. Just win. Even playing well, even when you're not at your best, still getting a result. Torquay have started the season superbly. They've stumbled a bit recently. They drew at Kings Lynn and they lost at home to Dagenham. So let's capitalise on that. Let's get some consistent run of form now. Let's keep this consistent good run of form going. Let's overtake Sutton and set our sights on Torquay, because we know what this team can do. We know this team can win promotion. We've got a good group, we've got a good squad, and it's there. We've got the team there, we've got the style of play. Let's go. Anyways, I hope you're all doing well. I know this is a really tough time we're in at the moment, and yeah, I hope you're all doing okay. Hope you're all staying safe as well. Look after yourselves, because like I say, it's a horrible place. It's a horrible world to be in at the moment with all that's gone off. So yeah, stay safe, look after yourselves, and hopefully Notts can keep this good run of form going and give everyone a lift. Yeah, anyways, be safe, be champions, and as always, Suloosh.